Okay, we're still reviewing Punch. Has a story there?
The Senate proposes to ban foreign currencies for local transactions. So Senator Ned Nwoko is the chairman of the Senate Committee on Reparations and Repatriations, has proposed this bill seeking to alter the Central Bank Act of 2007 to prohibit the use of foreign currencies for remunerations and other related matters. And so the bill is looking to, of course, ban the use of foreign currencies for payment and transactions of salaries, local transactions conducted in Naira, and seeking to eliminate discriminatory practices and strengthen the confidence of the local currencies. They are also looking with this bill to ban the use of particularly dollar, pound sterling, and other foreign currencies for domestic transactions, which he considers a colonial relic, and that it continues to hinder Nigeria's economic independence. The bill also seeks to prohibit salaries, transactions, payments in foreign currencies, ensuring all workers, including expatriates, are paid in Naira, and also that crude oil and other exports to be sold exclusively in Naira, compelling international buyers to purchase the currency and drive its demand and value. It says this will position the Naira as the central currency for all financial operations, reinforcing its dominance in the economy. He says it will also abolish informal currency markets that undermine the formal economy and encourage unethical practices such as round-tripping by banks. I'm totally for this bill. I hope it works particularly for exports of crude, because that's what we have, and then constantly we're looking for, for foreign exchange for other deals.
Remember when we went to this, there was a salon that they invited us, and their bill was in dollars, and I'm thinking, while I was down, those were, in this Nigeria, we have become
there's a audacity. There's a spa. He said the entire bill, $30, $10, $40. Where is location?
After they say government. Let me just leave.
But they are facing the reality of paying in dollars.
The governor of Anambra State, Professor Charles Soludo, on Tuesday said that he doubted if the release of Nnamdi Kanu would end all the insecurity and pervasive insecurity in the southeast. He argued that criminals had hijacked the Biafran struggle and exploiting the Biafran struggle and the Kanu's name to perpetrate organized crime and fuel insecurity in the southeast. He noted that under the guise of agitation, these individuals had turned to a lucrative criminality, engaging in armed robbery, kidnapping, cultism, and idolatry. He insisted that their activities had nothing to do with the genuine liberation of the Biafra struggle. Speaking yesterday at the press briefing, he added that the so-called agitators have transformed into organized criminal gangs, and that in the past 2 years, they've arrested over 99% of those who they were arrested, 70% being non-indigenous of the state. So people coming to use the Biafra struggle to perpetrate crimes, and this has taken a life on its own, and they have to take it head on.
Yeah, I wanted to take the accident. The truck crushed a pedestrian at mile 2, in the Yano Ishashi area of Lagos State. He said he was trying to make a U-turn, and he was going very fast, so he veered out of control and hit a pedestrian. They said it was the excessive speed and that caused the
who takes responsibility
accident.
for stuff like this?
That's why
the insurance company.
Yes, that's why the insurance companies need to be recapitalized, so that when things like this happen, your third-party insurance should actually pay off the person. But Nigerians are not educated about this.
There's something called
pay the family.
There's something called accidental homicide. Some like this, where you ought to be careful.
Yeah, slow down.
You're approaching a bend, you want to take a turn, you ought to be on your brakes.
Could be criminal.
And you were on a fast accelerator.
But we don't even have cameras to have evidence to show that he was criminally liable.
I think
can rely on witnesses.
Because he had a brake failure as well. So their cars are not even
in good condition, so they should all have insurance companies.
Okay, another story in Punch?
Yes, quickly, I'll take it very fast. It's just an update. Kaduna State has reinstated the properties. So the properties belonging to the late military, dictator, General Sani Abacha, during the administration of his predecessor, Nasir El-Rufai, the current governor, has reinstated those properties. The former governor El-Rufai took out those properties because of some infractions, and the lawyer of the Abacha family, Reuben Atabo, SAN, has confirmed the reinstatement and described it as a significant development, saying that the revocation was publicized and an embarrassment to the Abacha family. However, the governor's statement of reinstatement, in the letter of reinstatement, he said that there's a strict condition for the revocation that all the charges and outstanding fees should be paid. So the expectation is that the Abacha family would make those payments and the properties would return to the Abacha family. And that's basically the story.
Vanguard, Unitard security agents may make highways hell for us as travelers. PDP kicks as Edo Assembly, suspends council chairman and vice for 2 months. Nigerians paid 2.23 trillion as ransom to kidnappers in 1 year, says NBS. Tax reform bills. Critics cannibalizing documents for selfish interests, says NECA. And Okwama, Army releases 81-year-old Ukugbaye to Senator Dafinone. Okay.
So I have the NECA, Nigerian Employers Consultative Association, just adding their own to the, of course, the tax reforms bill and the people who are opposing it. So in an interview with the Vanguard, the Director General of NECA, Mr. Adewale Smart Uyeride, countered claims of non-consultation of relevant stakeholders before the bill was sent. He said that they were part of, the private sector, were part of the presidential committee, and through their representatives, they participated actively in the work of the committee, saying that people who are against this bill cannibalizing it mostly are doing so for selfish interest, and some haven't even read the bill in detail.
They'll say, they didn't carry us along. Nobody told us. They're not aware. That was their usual, narrative. This time around, they called all the members. Because we remember when that committee was set up, it had people from both privates, even the civil service. Everyone was part, just to have an understanding. Then the bill comes out, saying they did not carry us along.
Rapper and Ojaloku, they used to carry them.
Back them up.
I was wondering what you're saying. Okay, let's take one more story and we'll wrap up.
Yes, so...
Mike, you have a story?
No, I was just... one of the elders from Okwama has been released with the intervention of Senator Dafinone. The people have been dying. 2 elders have died inside military detention. They've been detained since August this year, and they've remained in custody. One of the sons got a phone call from an insider to say his father had died, so he broke the news, and he said they had paid up to 400,000 for his upkeep to the military. So they're even paying to look after their fathers and these people. The story touches me because you haven't taken them to court. You've arrested them. These are elders. There is no way they're the ones that committed the offenses. You have arrested them so that you are thinking their children or whoever will come. It's not fair. If there is injustice, let's say that we're not even saying that what they did to the soldiers was right. It wasn't. But two wrongs don't make it right.
Okay. There was this story here. Final story. Yuletide security agents are making the highways hell for travelers on road. Several stories that Vanguard took on people complaining about how it's now a season of exploitation for Nigerians when the highways now have different officials. The police specifically was highlighted several times that they mount back to back. Just a few minutes drive, you would meet another security checkpoint, and the police authorities, they said there's injustice and exploitation that many Nigerians and foreigners have been complaining about this event. Even when they went to x.com, the reports are detailed with names of people experiencing the issues they've had with the police, military, Federal Road Safety Corps, and custom personnel who seem more interested in lining their pockets than ensuring the safety of travelers, according to the report from Vanguard.
Okay, that's all we can take on Front Page Review. When we come back, move on to our hot topic of the day. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.